Hey. Hey, so I'm doing this quick live stream. It's kind of late, but this is some interesting news. Ed, how are you? So, I just need to do this little update. It's a quick live. I'm leaving the hospital. I'm not going to say what hospital. The video title is Remember Angel Baby. Some of you have been following this issue out at the Cherry Creek State Park. Hey, Stephanie. With the homeless being harassed and some issues going on out there. Well, I don't think I ever really announced it because I was waiting to try to find out what happened. Because I think there's a criminal investigation. There better be a criminal investigation. Angel Baby is in the burn unit at a Denver hospital. There was an accident. We're just going to call it an accident. And she was burned pretty badly on certain areas of her body. And I knew this had happened because the day that I made the videos, and you can go back and look at all my videos, the day I made the video of the guy named Traveler, of the young lady named Shadow, I was out at the park for 5 hours that day because no one would give me Angel's government name. That's what she calls it, her government name. They told me that she'd been burned really bad and that the ambulance had come and taken her away. So I saw some debris from an additional fire that had happened. There were a couple fires that took place out there, all within about a 12-hour span. And nobody would give up her name. And I went to the hospital that I thought she would be at. Of course, they're not going to hunt down somebody for me by the name of Angel. I did just about everything but beg them, literally. I was in tears over it because I had no way of getting a hold of her, and she doesn't have a cell phone. She's had all her stuff stolen a bunch of times. And this was a couple weeks ago. More than a couple weeks ago. And I didn't know what I was going to do. But I had written down my number for Angel on a gift card from the grocery store. And the ink smeared on the piece of paper that the gift card was attached to that I wrote my phone number on, and I knew it was smearing as I was handing it to her. And I said, Angel, this is here's my phone number, but it's smearing on the card. She's like, okay, I'll be careful with it. I'll take care, but let me get my other notebook out and I'll write your number down in my notebook. I said, great idea. Well, she didn't have that notebook when this fire happened. She was still conscious when they took her, so she was able to grab a backpack of all of her writings, all of her spiritual material, her Bible, her journals, and she had stuck that card down in one of her books or one of her journals, and she found it the other day. And she called me and left me a voicemail 2 days ago. And I missed the voicemail because I have digital voicemail, and I apparently didn't see it download or whatever. came across it today by a freak way, because I don't ever go into this particular screen on my phone, and it was up on my phone because I had taken my phone out of my case. I was cleaning my phone, and this screen popped up, and I'm like, what is this number? This looks like a business number, but it says Denver. And so I listened to the voicemail, and it was her, and I about fell over dead. I couldn't even believe it, because I figured I was never going to see her again, like a lot of what goes on when you're interacting with the homeless. So I immediately called the hospital, and they would not put me through to her room. I had to clear myself through the nurse's station, and they put me through, and we just kind of greeted each other with tears on the phone. It was great to hear her voice. So anyway, I just brought her a bunch of things to get her through. And hey David, how are you? So I'm just catching people up on the story about Angel Baby. There were some fires out at Cherry Creek State Park, and by the grace of God, we got in contact again, and that is the only explanation, you guys, because we just had a conversation in that hospital room like no other. And that woman is very well put together spiritually. The good news is she's made contact with her family. Some of these things happen for a reason, and she said she would take what happened to her any day over what was happening out on the streets. So I'm going to see this through, hopefully, with getting her back in contact with her family. And I took her some things to get through. She's got use of most of her hands. Her face is good. She's going to be here at least through the rest of the month. And her spirits are good. She's laughing. So I asked her today on the phone, I said, what can I bring you? And she said, I'd really like some markers and some Mountain Dew. I said, you got it. So I took her markers and pencils and things to, the fun coloring books, the adult coloring books, and some bead making stuff. And and as we're visiting, and she's telling me her plan to reunite with her family, I'm not going to give any, excuse me, any location details or anything. But it sounds like the plan is pretty secure, with a few gaps to fill in, and I hope that I can fill in those gaps. But she said, when I leave, I don't think my feet are going to fit in my shoes. Yeah, her feet and her legs are they're pretty swollen. And I said, you know what, Angel? You're not going to worry about that, okay? We're going to find you shoes. And I said, maybe the staff here can give us some ideas of what kind of shoes we need to get you. And she pointed over at her tennis shoes on the floor, and she said, my feet aren't going back in there, you know that. I said, yeah, I understand that. And she said, I don't have any pants. They cut the only pair of pants off that I had. And I said, we're going to get you some pants too. And she said, that coat, I don't think that coat fits me. It was just laying there. I grabbed it when we left. I said, don't worry about any of that. So anyway, that's that. And we're going to get her what she needs. So if you want to be a part of that, of helping get Angel what she needs, let me know. And let me know if you'd like to donate to an actual cause that does something for someone instead of some fucking idiot that can rake up thousands and thousands of fucking dollars going out and screaming and yelling and getting arrested 500 fucking times to gain sympathy off of Facebook or off of YouTube, while shit like this is going on, and the auditing community is so thrilled about all the patriots out there. Maybe somebody could connect to that and understand that, you know, these are the things that real people with real intentions of helping the homeless do. You know, I'll never forget the day that there was $1,000 sitting in my PayPal account to put on fucking Eric Brandt's books in Adams County, and I did it. $1,000 from fucking total random strangers all over the country to make sure that he could make phone calls. While I'm out here with these number one intentions of always wanting to help someone that's down. And I wasted all that fucking time and energy. I'm very, very mad. I'm mad. I'm just looking at that hospital. Yeah, Stephanie, that's great, but I'm not, if she needs clothes, I'm just going to do it locally here. So if people want to donate, they can donate the money, because that's how that's going to work. I'm sure Angel will do a video, perhaps, before she goes home. I hope. But I'm not going to give you clothing sizes and all that kind of stuff. No. So, thank you, but no. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of put that out there. You know, my nonprofit is actually official now. So if anybody wants to write a check to Helping Hands for Dignity Coalition, it's fully tax deductible. And we will certainly apply that directly to Angel. I'm just kind of winging it here just because I'm probably operating more on emotions right now after having just realized the magnitude of what happened. So there's a lot of bad things happening to homeless people on the streets. A lot of bad things. But hey, you know, go cheer on the fucking idiots that want to go to jail every week. Go give them money. They totally fucking deserve it. Totally, you guys. I gotta go because I'm getting pissed. Good night.